All right, FightHype.com here. The former welterweight champion of the world taking on maybe the best pound for pound in Crawford this Saturday on ESPN, Kell Brook. Kell, how you doing, man? Just a couple days out from fight.
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy that I'm in America, in Las Vegas, MGM, fighting for the world title, fighting for the pound for pound title. I'm happy, I'm great.
Now, you know, Terence, if he isn't a slow starter, which, you know, some people think he is, how do you take advantage of that, you know, at the opening bell?
It's a fight from round one. I've got to be on the ball from round one, you know, and take care of him. You know, I'm prepared for 12 rounds, one round at a time, but I'm going to be completely and utterly focused for them 36 minutes if it goes that long on this fight, on Terence Crawford and the job what we need to do.
You know, Terence has said if he feels your best shot, feels like he could take it, he starts to make it more of a war, starts to go out for blood. How do you respond to that if that's what he's going to...
If he can take my shots, in the chin, then he's not human, because I'm punching with like a mule. And if he likes them shots and he comes forward, then wow, that'll surprise me.
Would that play into your hands?
And if he does come and fight in, then we've got a war, regardless. You know, I think when he feels our power, he's going to realise that he's in with a serious welterweight. He's not fighting a lightweight or a light welterweight. He's fighting a fully fledged welterweight who's boxed at middleweight and light middleweight.
Is it possible? Do you think when you watch his fights, he might be chinny?
Yeah. I feel that if he gets caught clean, his legs, his small legs are going to definitely feel the impact of what I'm bringing. And Brownies are going to hit him.
How much has it given you extra fuel? I'm sure you've been asked this, but everyone count you out, despite you have already been the #1 welterweight in the world at one point in your career.
You know, I've had it all my career. You know, no one gives me the full respect and recognition that I know that I've got. Maybe I've not shown them enough, but in this fight, and I'm so happy to. I'm looking forward to it just for myself to see me when I go through them gears. I hope that I see all these gears, what I know I've possessed, to come out in this fight.
Is it possible you're a better fighter now than in 2017? And
I'm a better fighter now than the guy who boxed Spence.
How's that?
The guy who boxed Porter, sorry. If this Kell Brook boxed the Kell Brook before, I'd beat that Kell Brook.
Why is that?
You know, you never stop learning. I've learned a lot. My weight's not bloomed up massively, and it's all been about making weight. You know, I've been at a nice weight for a long time, and that's, to the young fighters out there, you need to look after yourself in between fights, because it makes it so much easier. But when it does get easier, you make it harder, and the trainer makes it harder on you by pushing you harder, because you've got more in the tank, you've got more fuel, and you can get more out of yourself.
Now, you know, your biggest fights, beating Porter, fighting Spence and Golovkin, all aggressive guys. How do you get to and be effective against a counterpuncher like Terence, a mover and a counterpuncher?
You know, I just have to turn up and be me. You know, I just have to turn up and be me, and I'm a counterpuncher, I'm sharp. You're going to see me, you know, whoever I'm in front of, even the pound for pound best fighter in the world, you see me turn up to that level to perform with that guy who I'm in front of. You know, it's always been my thing, always seem to do enough. Always, you know, but this guy's going to bring the very best out of me. I'm going to need to be the best to fight this guy and beat him.
Do you think you're the first guy who can maybe match the athleticism and the speed?
Absolutely.
So this is it. This is more motivated than Golovkin and Porter.
This is more motivating because it's all about the mind, and my mind's focused. This fight's for me. This fight, you know, just to prove a lot of people, to prove to myself that, you know, I deserve to be the best fighter not just the champion of the world, the best fighter in the world. I know I've got a God-given talent, and I've prepared myself to perform and show everybody.
Do you want it more too, because you grasp it better now that you know you're in your 30s, where when you're undefeated, you're 28, you get to the title.
This is it. This is the last roll of the dice. So I put everything in. You're gonna see the best I can possibly be. You know, whatever age you think and whatever I've got, you're gonna see the best I could ever, you know, come across and put out to you.
And lastly, what'd you make of Terence, you know, comment that I've never quit? You know, we've seen him quit. What do you say about that in response to that kind of, you know, to what Terence had to say?
This is talking at the end of the day. You know, we've done the talking. You know, us going out there and fighting, that's going to be something different. You know, so we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna see that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see who the best fighter is.
The talk is done. The man from Sheffield, England, is going to give it everything he's got to try and become champion once again. I cannot wait for Saturday night. Thank you so much, Kell.
Thank you.
Thank you.